Near Pretoria, our reporter Lirandzu Themba is monitoring the traffic on the N1 South. Thousands of worshippers are returning home from the Zion Christian Church gathering in Moria. Lirandzu, how has traffic been affected by the inclement weather as you head down into the Highveld?
Well, Nicholas, so far we are seeing the swirling of these rain clouds, but no rain as yet, which is good news, obviously, for the motorists that are going to be making their way from their various destinations, rather their holidays, and to their destinations. But if there's anything to go by with these traffic patterns, it's quite clear that the volumes of traffic are starting to increase. We are seeing lots of cars that are making their way to the south of the N1, and of course, not the same, picture with the other side of the highway. But of course, this is demonstrating the fact that the Easter weekend is coming to a close, Nicholas. But more than anything, this is the same road that claimed about 10 lives on Thursday, which was quite a bloody start to the Easter weekend. We know that 10 people perished on the N1 about 100 kilometers from where we're standing right now, Nicholas. And this was partly because of an accident that took place between a minibus taxi that collided head on with the truck. And of course, 10 people dying in that accident, and 2 of which were children. But just putting a quick call to the RTMC, Nicholas, they've told us that they are in the process of gathering the sort of figures as to how the roads are looking like when people are making their way. They're making their way back, but also just how many crashes have claimed the lives. We know that there's also another deadly crash that was mentioned that also happened during this weekend in KZN, claiming about 5 people there. So we are really just holding our breaths to find out what the figure is going to be like with regards to the road death toll this Easter weekend. But what I can tell you now from where we're standing is the fact that if these traffic patterns are anything to go by, as I've said, it seems like the road is really starting to get busy. People are making their way to the south of the N1.
Lirandzu, are we seeing a heavy police presence with authorities playing their role in getting our commuters to obey the rules of the road? Are there stop-and-go checks along the N1 heading southwards?
We haven't really seen much of that. And one thing that I did ask the minister on Thursday when he was on the same road, just, having awareness campaigns, was that they are trying to minimize roadblocks, which they believe are actually causing congestion. But of course, it doesn't stop, law enforcement from holding these roadblocks. We know that about 500 people were nabbed just this weekend alone, 300 of which were arrested for drunken driving. So it doesn't mean that, authorities are sleeping on the job. They are not necessarily holding roadblocks at every intersection or every mile or kilometer. But at the same time, there's definitely reinforcement of the law. You do see, occasional blue lights on the side of the N1. But what we're doing, what we will be doing is heading towards the north just to see how the traffic patterns are looking like. But right now, it seems like people are really taking their time. The headlamps are on at the moment, as you can see. But more than anything, there is that sort of patience that we're seeing on the road here with regards to people driving and the patterns of just driver behavior. We do know, Nicholas, that 77% of all road crashes, fatal road crashes, are as a result of human factors such as speeding, drunk driving, texting, and even people just falling asleep behind the wheel. So I'm very sure that traffic officials are going to be out in full force, more so that millions of South Africans are going to be making their way back from their holiday destinations.
Thank you very much for that one, Lirandzu. Certainly very, very promising reports there showing that the drivers along the N1 South returning from Limpopo and other northern areas are taking their time and also, of course, taking road safety extremely seriously.